Right, morning lads. Welcome back to Long War the Chosen. Apologies if the audio sounds a bit more echoey than normal. I'm in the process of moving offices. And I'm just recording here in the office with most of the furniture taken out, and I can audibly hear how much more echoey it is, so apologies. Once I move into the new office, some more soundproofing up. Should be much improved. Damn, I couldn't stop that supply convoy taking the strength up to 10 there. There is definitely a invasion coming soon. So, troop ambush at 74. HQ assault at 97. $11 hours for liberation, can't do that. Another supply raid. A 4-day supply raid in a strength 3 that might be doable. If I boost that, I could get that up to like 6 troops. But I don't see any Master Sergeants available here. And if New Mexico goes to strength 4, that's not really the end of the world. And where are they moving? It's probably moving strength through there. New Mexico. It probably came from Western US. That's going to come through Eastern US. And through Western Europe, yeah, into West Africa for the liberation. 6 days for rebels, don't really care about that. 100% on the HQ assault. We got 32 enemies here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a hell of a squad. Shieldbearer, Priest, Chrysalid, Sectoid Commander, Centurion, Hunter Drone. That sounds suspiciously too easy. Let's hit this. And then when we come back, we'll see what we can cobble together for that supply raid mission. Because if I can send 6 lads, 4 of which are Master Sergeants, I think I can back myself for that supply raid. Boost it up, get to like 6.5 days. I could probably get 6 troops in there. 3 activity baselines, so it should be what, 19 to 21 versus 6, which we can absolutely do. Anytime you're ready, XCOM. I really got to upgrade this PC of mine. Only I wasn't so poor. I must actually check whether my XCOM files are on the solid state drive or on my old Western Digital drive. I think that could be why the loading times are so long, but of course mods tend to add to the loading time a lot. And I suppose the size of the map and number of enemies also makes that it takes a lot longer to load. This is a big moment for us. Assuming this is successful, this is going to be the second country liberation. We're like a year and a half behind schedule on the second country liberation. But this has not been a normal campaign. I can tell you guys that in an offline experimentation campaign I've got where I'm rushing side troops, I've managed to... I started in Africa again, and I was able to liberate East Africa and South Africa by mid-June. The whole game is so different now. So now I don't have just one country where all the supplies are, all the reinforcements are being thrown at. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever started on this map in this corner on top of a building. Okay, so this is the corner behind us. Potentially this could be great. I could pop my snipers here and then just push forward with everybody else. Although fighting enemies around this UFO, or this reinforcement thing, is not great because it's so much super durable high cover for them. Some Majid.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
I've got Majid. Let's pop him forward and see what we can see. Very, very slowly. Who else would I want in front? I would want my ranger. 17 mobility. Oh, of course, he's got the Icarus suit. That's why. Going up here seems a little crazy risky. There's no reason to take that risk, I don't think. I'm just thinking that if there's one turret on that roof, then I've ruined my ambush potential. No, we ain't gonna do that.
Every mission's a suicide mission.
Maybe I should push this way. There's another aeroplane. This is not a great engagement spot. For a first engagement, that's not great.
Yes, Commander.
Yes!
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
It would be kind of great if the nice big old patrol came through here.
I know the truth. There's no going back.
Very worried about what's in that darkness.
Okay, moving out.
Thought I heard the stomp of a sectopod.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
Confirmed.
Maybe this position here isn't too bad to have our first engagement. Is this the end of the... It's the end of the map. Okay. Okay. We're pretty clearly going to have to push forward. Quite a lot.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you a stranger.
It's such a freaking try-hard bit of dialogue. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stranger. You can just imagine some 14-year-old with a My Chemical Romance t-shirt. It only makes you stranger. I'm cool.
This looks to be one disturbingly erotic.
Although I really shouldn't be chirping anybody or being negative like that. I was pretty cringe. As a 14-year-old myself, although who among us wasn't super cringe at that age? I can either think maybe just push straight forward. I hope this is a nice big old rainbow pod. Looks like just 3. So perhaps we run the lads back and we set up overwatch lines over here. We can then push as far as this here, take the first engagement there with snipers behind us, and then we can sprint back into this high cover. Because currently now, if I engage around here, my snipers are going to have line of sight issues. I don't like that. Ooh, this is my first chance to check now whether the ice grenade, it does have the bigger AoE. That is nuts. And I got 2 of those giant ice grenades. Wow. That especially makes me want to take this first engagement on at least 8 enemy rainbow pod. It would be such a waste if I fight just these 3 enemies here now.
Location confirmed.
Whenever I see any ranger that isn't Waldo, I keep thinking, oh man, I wish I had Waldo. But I keep forgetting that Danny also has Stiletto. So he's got 3 armor piercing, which is amazing. The only thing he doesn't have is kills give him more ammo, which Waldo does have. So technically Waldo is a better ranger, but he's just been so unlucky with all of his engagements.
I know the truth. There's no going back.
Send my jet off on the left flank. Both because I want to make sure I don't get flanked that side. I think I can push him quite far forward that way. I'm really hoping that this little 3 enemy pod, as it moves forward, turns out to be like an 8 or 12 enemy pod. Oh, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Enemies. With the extra, with volatile mix on my ice grenade, I could conceivably freeze an entire pod like that and then just execute them. But the thing is, with kill zone, concealed kill zone. Okay, Madasa doesn't have kill zone. I thought I had kill zone on my specialist, but I don't. I mean, cyclic fire. Conceivably, I could launch a frost bomb and cyclic fire with Ulrich. Amazing. I'm just checking. I seem to recall someone else has kill zone. No, they don't. But then again, Heath Ledger, I mean, if I can get them close enough, he could get reaction fire shots with his close and personal. I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to push forward this way, let that pod continue pathing counterclockwise. They'll come around again. And in the meantime, if we can maybe get ourselves into these bits of high cover, that's then decent engagement, and we can run back all the way here, take more shots, and then finally run back here. We saw from the last episode how effective that is to a fighting retreat. And I want to do more of that.
I'll check it out. I'll shoot anything.
I've got to bear in mind that Danny actually does not need to be in high cover now, because he can just Icarus suit himself into the perfect position. It's not impossible that we couldn't actually push the whole squad up to around here and get like a really nice big 12 of 16 enemy pod activation from the start. If the rest of my squad is in around here, big ice grenade opener, kill zone, do a lot of kills. Snipers up here, both of them with double tap. We can do a lot.
I'm all over it. Got it.
A long-winded way for me to say that I think I can actually do better for this first engagement than this 7 enemy pod. But if I'm going to push, I don't know. I want to mess with my sniper's positioning. I think they are positioned almost perfectly. Let's just see how this develops.
On Overwatch.
Well, well, well.
The importance of getting a big Overwatch engagement from concealment. I would love to get the sector pod in the first Overwatch engagement, because it will move and it'll eat a kill zone from the gunner and triple Overwatch from the ranger, and then be exposed to the snipers afterwards. Of course, if you're going to engage a sector pod, you want to be engaging it on Overwatch. You don't want to be already engaged with some other enemies and then have the sector pod show up.
Overwatch. Affirmative, moving out.
A little risky. I'll go for that.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it.
Sure.
Really? Nothing? Yeah, it does feel a little congested, like enemies are all grouped up incredibly close.
Fire hoods.
If these lads path this way, then my plans are ruined. 2, 4, 8. There's a pretty nasty pod. I mean, there's an elite purifier there, an elite priest, elite officer. The other thing to consider is that as I push my squad forward now, I'm increasing the risk that I get flanked by another pod. Just a little nervous about that. Where the hell is everybody else?
On the move. Got eyes on hostile squad. Scanning.
So now this becomes a
Got it covered.
10 enemy engage, leaving us with like 22 after this, which actually is more tempting me now.
Oi,
Especially because I'm going to have a high chance of being able to grab one of those drones after the initial ambush.
This town deserves a better class of criminal. Moving on target location.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor. Gebe Feuerschutz. Hello, beautiful.
We still need another turn or two to push forward and get past this big... Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for.
Enemy sighted.
Okay, so now this pod looks like it's coming this way. If this other big pod also comes this way, we could be in business. Nice. And there's a pretty high chance that this and this explosive bit of cover will be utilized by them. Is this a go? Might be a go. The heavy mech is in vision though.
Orders confirmed.
Which means
On
the
move.
sector pod would activate. However, if I take the engagement now, like this,
Got it covered.
then the sector pod enough good vision though.
Blocking them out.
I think it's a go. The question is just, do we go with plasma or ice? I don't think we go with ice. Let's just make sure that my shinobi is not in a position to get revealed by the scampers here.
The only
Still one in
sensible
here
way to live
giving
in
us
this world is
vision.
without rules.
If he really needs to, he can maybe start slicing and dicing. A bunker buster and 2 blaster bombs. So the blaster bombs at least hits everybody. It's very nice. Medusa could need focus fire for the follow-up. Temptation is to open up with double tap. Standard shot gain a second action with traditional shot or Overwatch. I think given the fact there's a sector pod right there, I need to open up with flashbang. Hang on, if Medusa has airdrop, which she does not, I think it should be a plasma grenade opener. Who's most important to hit with the plasma grenade? Definitely the purifier. This is where all the armor is. If I go here, I can hit 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. Good luck, lads. Oh, wait, hang on. I'll try to hit that sentinel as well.
Take this.
I love how spooky that looks.
We've been spotted.
I just hope that my gunner can get some Overwatch shots. The line of sight is going to ruin this kill zone. I probably should have moved.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Kill confirmed. Target disabled.
At least Danny's hitting his Overwatch. Roberts is not hitting her Overwatch.
Adjusting
64 missed, that's unlucky. So bearing in mind that we can't move, I think that's worth it. Oh shit, leaving him there, he is very flankable. see. Who are my problem targets? The Purifier, I think. This Heavy Grenadier is going to get killed by an explosion soon. I think Martin should go first because he doesn't have great vision. Do you think double tap is worth it? Or 59 is not great. Flamethrower hit. This sector pod is going to path into us, so it'll be nice to have Overwatch. And yeah, snipers are not going to Overwatch. Which one's more important to die? The Lancer, or I think the Grenadier is more important to die. Because the second shot's not going to have the steady weapon aim bonus.
Wie viele waren das jetzt?
64 or steady weapon? I think take the 64. I don't feel like I'll need the steady weapon for the follow-up shots in the next turn. Because he's most likely going to be shooting at a sector pod.
Habt ihr das gesehen?
How do we kill the Purifier? Who's more annoying? The Priest is more annoying. Yeah, if I can get the Priest down, that helps a lot more. Purifier, you can take a second shot at him. I want to at least get the Priest down to low hit points. The outright kill is a nice
Good
bonus.
luggage.
30 damage, awesome. 70% I think is pretty damn good. I can't increase that here anyway, can I? I could with focus fire, but I think that's a mistake. I need the focus fire for the sector pod. Come on, Arnie, don't let us down, bud. Arnie doesn't let us down. It still shows one as active. Who's active and where are they?
Here we go.
Who or what the hell is active? I dare not move though, because moving anybody is just going to aggro the sector pod and that'll be a disaster.
If they cross my path, they die.
I just tried to.
I'm concerned about this one enemy. I don't know where it is and what it's going to do, and I've got a bunch of people who could be flank shot. I think taking one flank shot from an unknown enemy is actually preferable to revealing this pod now. Oh, there was a shield bearer around the corner. Okay, that's fine. But the shield bearer is just going to drop his shield now anyway. And the sector bot hopefully is going to eat nice Overwatch. That looks like it hit. Missed 71. Oh, she's been unlucky with her Overwatches.
It's still there.
Yes, lads. Another Purifier, heavy mech. Damn it, she's missing everything.
Negative damage.
I think she missed like 60% on the previous Overwatch activation. Now she's missed a 74 and a 50, it's very unlucky. Saturation fire could do work here. I think I might actually be able to move forward. I need to know what's behind us here before I feel I can move forward.
Now, our operation is small.
Because my Jid can just peek around this corner. That side. And there's no other pod. Okay, so that means, importantly, that Joker can move up and take care of the shield bearer for us. Roberts. It's going to take down the sector pod. That's a tempting shot. The Purifier is a problem. Or just disable the sector pod and then kill everything else. Does this justify a rocket? I think it might. Then we leave one rocket for the boss Rambo pod. Fuel strike, sector pod. The flame. This has already exploded, so maybe I move up here and I set fire to the sector pod and the mech. Supposedly the shield bearer needs to die first, because these shields are an issue. I don't need to rage strike. Drones, that's fine. The question is, am I in explosion radius of the sector pod from this position? I might actually be. Look, if I'm going to reveal another pod, it will come from this direction, and I would want Heath Ledger with high cover facing in that direction. The Purifier must get killed first, so that if it explodes, it doesn't set Heath Ledger on fire or potentially remove this. Uh, 11 -3. I think I actually need the precision shot.
Right now, I'm very hungry.
50 odd hit points, 16 hit points. That little VPT will help. Modern. Maybe just try one tap of the heavy mech. Deadeye. 22 plus 6. 16, 19, 20, 25. Let's see, plus 8. For precision shot. So that's 17 to 23, and I need 16, 19, I need 23. It's actually Deadeye, it's what I need. Actually, maybe Medosa shouldn't grab one of these drones. That could still really kick a hornet's nest if I do that. Cyclic fire we can do straight through the ablative armor. Field rather. Doesn't matter because we're using blue screens. Oh shit, I didn't move. Fucking assault trooper. Gonna take explosion damage. Damn it. I just waste. Oh, I wasted his ablative armor. Yeah, I could do. I could go here. Rage strike's only 5 to 7. But by using a rage strike, it means that when this lad moves, he gets auto attack from combat specialist, which leaves a slug shot here. Which of course we missed, the 87% shot.
Let's do this.
My best bet to kill the elite shield bearer. I need a crit there. This sidewinder is becoming an issue now because I didn't kill the shield bearer. And I still want Mad Doc overwatching to shoot these hunter drones. Okay, so Velour Fog. I think out of Brannigan we can just use an advanced teamwork. Put Danny into Overwatch.
Good riddance.
Or I could just Implacable here for the both barrels. Which I also like. I need both barrels here though. Probably not. but why not? It dodged past it. One hit point, graze.
You can't handle me.
It's just the 200 drones now. I can only see the drones from a particular position out in the open.
Okay, moving
That's
out.
at least half cover in that one direction. I'll leave that as my last action. I really don't like that. I might have to though.
Hello, beautiful.
So that hunter drone is being a bit of an issue. Look, I do still have a reaction fire armor piercing shot at it, which isn't a great chance to hit, but it definitely could hit.
Natürlich. Bitte Feuerschutz.
I think just killing here is the safer play than trying to hack it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're
I'll cover you from here.
You're crying like a woman. Nice surprise, Medosa. Well done.
starting to get cooked.
Right, so let's take a turn or two to move the snipers up. Alternatively, we could push this way, because there's a fairly decent chance that I could have pods on this side. At this point now, seeing that the map goes this way, there's that final building there that'll have the rainbow pod in it. The general pod.
There's no going
I think
back.
I'm gonna hook right. I don't want to push forward and put myself into it, flank myself. I'm going to be engaging around here. It's tempting to put my snipers here, but I think that's too far forward that they could get past into. If everybody else is going to be pushing, I think, into this building. Snipers need to be up here, but they're not going to have great line of sight. Snipers on the roof, maybe? That's the way to go.
I have to reload.
Okay, 14 killed, 18 left. We got just over half the map left.
Seid euch. Overwatch. The rest of the
I'm
dominoes
on
will
it.
fall like a house of cards. Checkmate.
With 18 left, there's at least one, maybe two pods still pathing around here. And then there's probably a 12 enemy boss pod there. There's a couple turrets on the roof. Looking at the map layout, I think I quite like having everybody engage from that tower and these high cover positions with snipers on the roof covering us. Then everyone else can push forward in here, or maybe hook back this way. Because these positions are really commanding sniper positions. I like that.
Wird gemacht.
We won't go any further forward than what Brannigan's position is now.
Got it. Moving.
But technically, that is a few squares more forward. Oof.
Got it, moving. Will I get to kill
And
the
here I
aliens
am,
over there?
a few days later,
I'm on it.
uploading commentary over the part of the video
I'm
where,
going to the
once again,
chaos.
I pressed the mute button because I needed to cough, and then forgot to unmute because of I have holes in my brain. But the good news is it's only the second to last time this is going to happen. The same thing in episode 121. You'll be happy to know I've removed that mute button now, and I'm just going to lean back and hope the coughs and splutters don't show up, but it should be fine. But this mission's going really quite well so far. I've really liked having the snipers back me up as I push forward with everybody else. And the fact that Majid is still stealthed here, it's huge. He's done such work. I know in a lot of previous episodes, I haven't been able to use the stealth shinobi up front as well as I otherwise could have. But so far it feels like it's going well. And I think Majid still has that refraction field to go into stealth if he gets scouted again. Now this building is a very, very nice place to fight from. You got a bunch of high cover, some of it even on the first floors for height advantage. But given our placement on the map, my concern is that there could be another pod behind us off to the right. And that's why, while everybody else takes positions in this building, Majid is going to run off to the corner just to go make sure there's nothing behind us. It's going to take a few turns. That's the beauty of these missions. Just take your time. You know, for the whole campaign, I've been talking about how in this sort of setup, I would have wanted 2 pairs of Ranger Technicals and 2 pairs of Sharpshooter Grenadiers. But by doing that, you wouldn't be able to take a Shinobi with you. Which initially made me thought, well, it's going to suck taking Shinobi in Assault, because it'll mean leaving behind some more of the direct fire, but I think on balance, taking the Shinobi is the way to go. And then having an Assault Trooper, especially a high-level one like Heath Ledger, absolutely good. Almost every time you engage a pod, you are having some enemy really, really rush you. And so, historically, my concern with the Assault on these missions has always been that to get any kind of use out of the Assault, you have to run them forward, which then is going to almost certainly aggro other pods.
I know the truth.
But so far, we've been able to manage that, and it hasn't turned out that way. Especially because I tend to give all of my Assault Troopers slug shot, which means they can take a long-range shot without range penalty. Which is a typically long-winded way of saying, instead of 2 Sharpshooter, 2 Grenadier, 2 Ranger, 2 Technical, I think the setup that we've settled on here, which is 1 Ranger Technical, 1 Shinobi Assault, and then the 2 Sharpshooter, 2 Grenadier is better. At least for the way I'm playing in this campaign. In my offline campaign, I just haven't used Grenadiers whatsoever. That's because I rushed Side Troopers and I had to drop one of the regular classes to work in the Side Troopers. And so in that offline campaign, I'm bonding Side Troopers to Shinobis. And then I'm bonding Sharpshooters to each other, and I have 2 pairs of Sharpshooters, which actually has worked out better. Because in the missions where I want a Sharpshooter, it's usually not time sensitive. And then the missions like when you're fighting in the underground, you just leave the Sharpshooters behind entirely. Okay, now if anything could wander into us now, that would actually be great. We are nicely set up here. How many enemies were there in total? Only 32.
It's simple.
Still 14. We're about halfway. Classic Stobbie misclick there. Okay, cool. At least I know there's nothing behind me now.
Sure.
Just Overwatch, everybody. Any second now, another big old pod could walk into us. With 18 left, I mean, I'm expecting that there's a... Oh, I hear something. Yes! Oh, Roberts.
I'm going to get you.
Roberts' Overwatch has just been absolute doggy doo-doo in this campaign. And this mission, rather, not campaign. So what have we got? Super Heavy and a Psy Trooper. Sectoid. Really hope that Super... Yes, the Super Heavy's running the Overwatch. It's crazy. Yes, lads. Good overwatching. It's the 2 Grenadiers. Hitting their shots, and there's Brannigan. Oh, everyone's missing everything. The Sharpshooters aren't going to miss their Overwatch. Go on, Morden. Yes. I think that's the first time we've ever killed a Super Heavy just on Overwatch. But to be fair, it did eat like 6 Overwatch shots. Right, so now I just want to get Majid back up to the rest of the squad. Oh, hang on, it's only a 3-man, 3-enemy pod there. And that little sectoid commander is not that dangerous.
No problemo.
I don't feel like I need the sharpshooters to kill it. I think as long as my ranger has vision, I'll be able to kill it. And yes, the fact that there are so many other enemies alive and it's just one little enemy here makes me think it's going to run Overwatch, and it does. My assumption was that sectoid would go run to try to get its friends. Okay, that leaves us with what, 15 enemies left? We still need another turn or two for Majid to get all the way forward. I think we are going to have to push forward though, out of this building that we are sitting on. The chances of another pod pushing forward into Overwatch range is minimal. But let's give ourselves a steady weapon on the sharpshooters and Overwatch all after we've reloaded on everybody.
Do things.
I can hear some snakes slithering around. It would be amazing if they could walk into Overwatch as well. Let's push Majid forward, see what we can see. That building on the right, I doubt there's going to be anything in there. It just feels like, from my experience, that the final big rainbow pod is going to be all the way back and to the left. You know, given how powerful I am, it's kind of incredible that it's only now that I'm liberating my second country. Oh, beautiful. Such good luck. Okay, they're not quite in Overwatch range. It's Majid that's seen them. Oh, big old Muton. As long as they keep coming towards us, we'll get free Overwatch. My concern, though, is Majid getting revealed after they scamper. I think given the distance they are away, it's unlikely that Majid will get revealed. Looks like there's only 2 of them. Do I take the shot? If we do, I think I'll just put down the Muton Centurion, because the Naga Elite by itself isn't that dangerous. How many hit points we got here? 15 plus 2 is 17 plus 100% crit. Yeah, that'll do. Right in the head. The Modern doesn't fuck around, eh? So we don't get the Overwatch, which is unfortunate, but about 94%. Arnie will just put the snake down. Should be quite easy. With Arnie's base damage from Alpha Mike Foxtrot, he just hits so fucking hard. And we haven't even gotten the other ability that gives him +2 base damage. Arnie is without a doubt the hardest hitting character I've ever had in 3,000 hours of XCOM2. I mean, you could argue that some of the assault troopers with their big crits and their double shot can do more damage per turn.
You see, a guy like me.
Because they can do that every turn. Whereas the sharpshooter can only shoot twice every second turn. Okay, so what do we have here? A chrysalid soldier and 2 little creepers. I don't think I want to aggro them now. I think switch it far enough away, they're not going to be... Yeah, I'm just worried that if I aggro those chrysalids now, without any action points on Majid, he then gets subsequently revealed when they run towards us. So let's just wait for the next turn. Take the shot. And then their initial scamper shouldn't be enough to reveal Majid. I think I need to use precision shots to make sure this little one goes down. Which it does, good. And interestingly, we don't see any turrets on the roof there. Oh, they're going to have enough vision that they are going to then see Majid. Yes, they're quite close. But Arnie with double tap ought to have enough to put them both down. Or at least kill the little one and then disable the soldier. Because Majid is so close now that he can't run without revealing himself. None of the other lads can get in vision in blue moves. Let's just disable him. Oh, hang on, 76 is a bit low. The hollow target should take it up to 96. I think it's plus 15 accuracy.
Oh fucking hell, it's gonna break loose.
I can do this all day long.
This one would have really sucked if that missed.
Give me a call when you want to start.
I don't want to push forward just yet.
More seriously.
I mean, if I'm in a situation like this where I can have my snipers just take out the enemy with zero risk, there's honestly no reason not to. And I've got the other rapid targeting. Another reason why it's nice to bond two sharpshooters together. They can support each other with rapid targeting. I think I'm going to need double tap out of Martin and then a regular shot from Arnold. Actually, maybe not. We've got only 19 hit points. With a big crit, Arnold will probably one-tap this thing now. Down it goes.
Good.
You have just been erased. Arnold, you absolute monster. Okay, how many left? It's 10. I'm fairly certain they're in that building, and I'm fairly certain that's the last pod. I'm just very worried going up to that doorway that the vision blocking from the door lets us down. Okay, there they are, and there's the general. Line of sight's an issue. We need to run everybody forward.
We better hide.
On the next turn. One, two, three, four, 5 enemies. So there's still 5 of them
Is
unaccounted
a guy
for.
like me.
Could get on the roof. And I think that is the play, just to make sure there isn't another pod on the roof.
Little
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect those.
broad daylight.
I didn't expect the drones over there.
Abgeprallt.
Also, only one turret on the roof is quite odd. Have I lost sight of it? I think I need to move my sharpshooters up on top of that turret, that tower. Give them better line of sight. And then I think everybody else can also push up the left there. Some pretty good lines of sight. Oni, what? 85, missed. Very nice. Oh, actually, that wasn't great. Those little drones could still reveal Majid. Okay, that means now it's time to sprint everybody forward. We might have to back up Majid fairly quickly.
On the move. On the move.
A bunch of our lads are very, very slow.
And as for
I suppose they are carrying a lot of heavy gear. The Grenadiers specifically. Well, you want to try that again?
What the fuck did I do wrong?
What you did wrong, Arnie, was miss 85% chances in a row.
Willst du noch mehr?
My God, that was like a 2% chance of happening. I do see that there are entry points there on the roof. But I just want to make sure there's no turret around the corner, which there isn't. And we're going to need more time for everyone else to run forward. We can run forward up to that line of half cover here. It's unlikely
Man in command, every mission's a
that we
suicide.
aggro those drones.
This looks to be one disturbingly erratic day. Moving out.
Now we also know that the rainbow pod is inside that building, and I've never known them to actually patrol, so the chances of them stumbling onto us is not high.
I'm going.
Double time.
Right, lads. Run it up. Double time. Get in there. We still have the 2 ice grenades. We haven't used the ice grenades at all. I think it would be pretty awesome if I could hit that final pod with a volatile mix ice grenade. This is actually good. This is free Overwatches on this last annoying little drone patrol.
Not even close.
Danny, what the F, dude? That's 84%, so that's 84, 85%
Enough talk!
in the last turn. Sorry, Oni.
You know about it.
Oni doesn't want me talking anymore. Yes, Ulrich, shot. Go on the Joker. Get him. That'll do.
Now we're talking.
So now with Majid, I've just got to make sure that I get the stealthing component right.
Got something new.
How do we do that?
When I'm in command, every mission's a suicide.
Let's use this little wall here of half cover as our line,
The rest
past
of the
which we're not
dominoes
going to
will fall
advance.
like a house of cards. Checkmate.
I hear you.
There could actually be more enemies on the other side of that roof there. I think that's the play. Jumping down by these big double doors here. That's my best bet to get eyes on that last pod.
Location confirmed.
And then for the last pod, we'll see whether we can maybe hit them with an ice grenade from range. Don't think we will have the range though, which is an important bit of detail in future on missions like this. Once the squad is stealthed, at that point, it might be
The only sensible way to
useful
live in this
using
world
the
is without
volatile mix
rules.
ice grenade and just fully freeze and lock down that entire first pod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one enemy unaccounted for. See if I can get eyes on them. Oh, that's even worse.
Moving to designated coordinates. Scanning.
Yeah, I think oof, that position is a little scary. To worry, I'm getting close enough now that I aggro that final pod.
Okay.
Oh, that was 2 squares forward.
Where they stand.
Close.
Will I get to kill aliens over there? I'll shoot anything that moves.
One block at a time. That's okay. I came prepared.
The assault trooper, I want to get as close as possible. Although that being said, he has, I think he used the Hulk smash, but he is going to have run and gun.
Endlich. Nach oben.
Great job, Martin.
Und los geht's.
You see how the enemy turns are ending quicker because there's actually less enemies.
This is war.
Just shows you how the game is chugging through the enemy actions and the enemy turn. Right, give us a steady weapon there, sharpshooters. Going up there is tempting. I think this should cover me just fine. Ducking into cover. Oh, that's scary. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll do. I don't dare get any closer with Majid. Yeah, Griffin's nowhere near. I could throw in a cluster bomb, blaster bomb. Yeah, and I can't actually reach with the flashbang. I mean, I've got stun grenades. I could potentially stun some of those enemies. Blaster bomb is looking like the best option right now. Can hit all 8 of them. The only thing is when the survivors scamper, they will be able to get into high cover at that building, and then I would have used the grenade. Then I would need to destroy cover. Keep pushing a bit forward, Medasa. Close as you can.
We can hit that bullseye. The rest of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards. Checkmate.
Just gonna see if I can get Denny to Icarus jump.
Understood. Moving out.
Ideally to that position there on the left behind those doors. So if I can aggro, they will all take cover behind the high cover facing us. And then I just Icarus jump into an immediate flank with a shot and a triple overwatch shot. I think that's going to utterly devastate them.
Sure. You know, I
Just keep closing the net to get everyone closer.
Have all the fun.
I think Majid's position, his placement right now is fine.
Getting it done.
Nice, I actually have vision with Arnold. A shredder cannon could be a good option. And I'm pretty sure Roberts can also get a saturation fire. I can't actually Icarus jump to the position that I want to jump to. I'm going to have to creep forward a little bit more. This is very close. It's very scary. Okay, I can reach the position I want to, so we can go loud on the next turn. When the enemies take cover there. Don't go any closer, lads. You're already too close.
I'll shoot anything that moves.
You know, I just do things.
Come get some.
Just stick to position. Your position is good.
Fire shots.
That's like one square closer for Nitro.
Overwatch.
I could just take the initiation with a sniper. I just really wish I could have had eyes on the flamethrower. Shooting at the flamethrower is always so tempting. How about the sting grenade? Yeah, see. I think it does enough. Ice grenade can't reach. Trumi can't reach the plasma.
On lockdown.
See, Roberts has kill zone and doesn't actually have saturation fire. I could start off with the double tap. Shooting the first sergeant is tempting because he's going to have huge defensive bonuses from tac sense. I think this might be the way to go. Kill him before he's in range of all of the other lads, so he doesn't get to use tac sense. Okay, mech on the roof. Interesting. Well, that's a very good blaster bomb. We've got to take that.
Did my fame preceded me, or was I...
Damn, Guardian and Rocketeer killed. And now I can shoot at the mech, although I may as well use Dual Strike. It's the last part.
Nailed him.
Right, now can we Icarus jump into the flank? I mean, Heath Ledger could also run and gun. Yeah, but dealing with that general is going to be no easy matter. I think what I need to do is I need to command Heath Ledger, give him the extra movement action so that he can run and gun right next to that general and give him the both barrels. if he survives the birth barrels, which he probably will, we can then finish off the general, the shinobi slash. Right, run and gun. Right next to the general.
Oh, excuse me.
Right, pretty much right next to him. What's the critical chance percentage going to be? I think the general has crit chance reduction. 89, 85%. Holy shit, takes him down in 2 hits. That's amazing. Well done. Doesn't actually show the damage numbers, unfortunately. Right, so Majid has been sitting in stealth the whole campaign, the whole mission rather. It's time for him to get some kills. 3 left, just these 3. We're actually done here. So it's just a simple matter of using Reaper. Highest hit point enemies first.
Now we're talking.
That was a good thumbnail. 7 hit points, 3 hit points. Badass.
You are beautiful. Let's put a smile on that face.
Oh, could you?
Great job, team. A flawless HQ liberation. That's the first. Boldly go. Oh, there we go. Banish thy alien. Fear our name, for it is vengeance. Badass. So how does one choose an MVP in a mission like that? So, as expected, the damage numbers coming out of Danny Aaron, our ranger, and out of Arnie, our sharpshooter, was stupendous. Honestly, I think you give MVP in this mission to the shinobi. Majid, he stayed stealthed for over an hour, just giving us intel,
According to admin's officials, recent
which I think did the most to that flawless.
outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of admin's ongoing
Can't wait to see how Advent reacts now that there is more than one country liberated. Because so far, all of the strength on the map has just kept on piling on just West Africa, but now it's West Africa and New Chile that's liberated. And I tell you, it won't be long until there's more liberations happening. Yes, the lads. Most of these guys should be Master Sergeants already, if not all of them. Ulrich's a Gunnery Sergeant. Madasa just hit Master Sergeant. It's got to be Kill Zone. I do need to go back for Cool Under Pressure though. Savior is tempting. Low Profile is nice. The Rapid Deployment Flashbanger is a hell of a nice combo. Problem is it's single use, whereas Kill Zone is not single use. And Cool Under Pressure plus Kill Zone is a badass combo. The Gunnery Sergeant Shinobi, I think it's got to be Whirlwind for the extra mobility. Tradecraft just takes 3 hours off of their infiltration time. And that's nice too. Simularium, crystals, alloys we desperately need. 200 supplies. And who can we bond? I want to retrain. Heath Ledger and Majid. I don't think I want to do it just yet. Nice. Extra alloys, that's awesome. I would have preferred Elarium, but I'll take the alloys. So our next assault. Eastern Europe, strength 8. What is the wool like of all the lads? Not bad, actually. You know, I think we could send those same 10 lads straight into the next HQ assault. Strength 8 is bloody high, though. Let's take a look at what kind of numbers we can get if we send them all in. And the nice thing is I don't even have to change any equipment. Everyone's already fully equipped. So obviously it's Monty Python, who's a commander, which gives him, I think it's called Brothers in Arms, +1 damage for everybody. But he is bonded to Terry Crews, and Crews is not available. So then we just go with the same set of people. Legit, there he is. Blackwing. His bondmate is Ulrich. There we go. Bernard Nitro Ulrich. Brannigan and Irene. Yep, we'll do that. And then what do we need? Gunner. Yeah, gunner specialist, I think, is what we need. Great job, the lads. Anything points-wise? Shadow Step, not great. Field Medic could be good. We just got to save for Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Return Fire. I need full kit. Also, we've got Volatile Mix. I don't imagine Volatile Mix applies to Ghost Grenade. It would be so broken if you could put multiple allies into stealth. Already a upgraded beam cannon. That's good. I want the hair trigger. It's 11, almost 12 days to infiltrate. What do we have here? I need full kit. Yep, for more grenades. So one of you lads in the comments helpfully pointed out that these options here, I thought they were options to allow you to build more of that armor. But what it is the ability for you to upgrade the rage suit and the snake suit. So I think we take the supplies in the Elerium and that we just got from the last headquarters mission, and we use it for this here. Man, just makes me really sad that I lost that disruptor rifle. We never really got to use it. I still think there's a place for it. You put it on a assault trooper with close and personal, an elite laser sight, and an elite expanded mag, and they can probably shoot like 8 shots in a row, assuming they all crit. But then with Talon rounds, close and personal, laser sight, flanking bonus, that should get you well over 100%. Deep cover is not bad actually for the amount of stealthing I'm going to be doing. Deep cover will help him if he gets revealed. He should then already be hunkered down. And these shredder guns are going to become shred storm cannons quite soon. I do believe we paid for the upgrade at the Proving Ground. Elite. I don't have an elite expanded. 46 to 48. That's a hell of a lot. But this squad, honestly, this squad can do it. This squad can handle it. Oh, nice. And a Hollow 3. Blaster Gauntlet, Plasma Shorty, that's correct. Extra Rocket, that's correct. Gremlin Mark 3 is correct. Arc Blaster, correct. Armor Piercing Rounds, correct. I think I actually want to give... Yeah, let's give Heath Ledger the Power and Shadowkeeper. It gives him an Overwatch option. And situationally, he can put himself into stealth. So we can have a second stealth option.
Sky Ranger in position to drop.
Right, what's next? Need to put some lads on advisory. There's still a whole lot faceless. 45, they need time to recover mentally. Shinobi's almost ready. Give him some time. That's nice. Okay, so very soon West Africa will recruit another person, and then that will be 26 people fully on supply gathering. I think that means now that everybody else in every single country can go fully onto Intel if they have 13 resistance members. Look at that, we've actually got 3 in hiding there in New Australia. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those spots open for a bit. I want the other soldiers' mentality to recover their will. Master Sergeant Klima. It's nice that he's at Master Sergeant. We've got a bunch of task sergeants. I do look forward to see what this site operative can do on this mission, though. And 2 rangers on that mission. They can have some nice overwatch. No, actually, no. They're on task sergeant, not gunnery sergeant. I need gunnery sergeant for rapid reaction. I mean, Klima at least does have saturation fire, so that's good. He's very, very strong. Hmm. 27 is a bit much right now. We'll let that keep cooking, and I can boost it if I need to. Right, Lily. What am I missing here? More venom rounds, maybe? I think I need to. I already have the dragon rounds. Needle rounds, we already got 4. That's totally fine. Fraction field, I've already got the one that I need. Talon rounds, arguably I could run Talon rounds on my assault troopers, but I think that the lack of armor piercing that they have in their kit means that you need the armor piercing in their weapons. Righto, let's spin the wheel a little bit and have that Romeo squad just cook a little more. 78% infiltrated they are. New Chile being liberated is so good. Let's see what the strength looks like in New Brazil after a couple of weeks. I'm imagining the strength is going to go up enormously as more reinforcements get sent there.